Hello, welcome to today's episode. I am your host, Bunmi Ajibade. And in today's episode, we'll take a look at what being stuck looks like. Why do we get stuck? And how can you get unstuck? It is time for you to create your own economy now. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy podcast, the weekly podcast that equips you with the know-hows, the strategies, tools, and resources to create your own economy, grow your business, and live the life you desire. If you have not done so, hit the subscribe button so you'll never miss an episode. So what does feeling stuck look like? Because as an entrepreneur, if you are stuck on the journey, you can get discouraged. But before I go on, let me share an alarming statistic with you. A recent study has found that 69% of people feel trapped in the same old routine, and only 3 out of 10 people are happy with their lives. Only 3. Can you imagine that? Only 3. So when you're talking about feeling stuck, this affects a lot of people. And what does it look like when you say you are stuck? What does it look like? It looks like status quo. Just being in the same place, doing the same thing over and over. And it's just like you're walking through a revolving door. You might have some accidental successes and wins along the way, but you are not able to repeat those successes, right? And also, it's like whenever you are pushing your dreams to a later date, oh, I will get that done in next year. This year is about to round up, so next year at a later date. And that later date seems to not come. Or when your daily grinds and relationships are not taking you to that place of fulfillment, and because you still feel that there's a void. When you are not growing, this is a phrase that we all say too often. That is, when you are not growing, you are dying. That is what being stuck feels like. And you know what? I can tell you that I have been there. I have felt those feelings. And one thing I can tell you is that being stuck is not a good place to be. And from me, being stuck, for a very long time, there's one thing that people always think, that when you are stuck, it means you are lazy, you are not working. No, I was working. I ran businesses. I had results and I was happy. Or I think I didn't have enough result that I was expecting. Why do you think that was? Because I was not expecting any result. I had accidental wins. I had some successes. But what happened was that I had to work extra hard. I had to work like 18 hours a day. I was stressed. There were times I felt used. I was angry. I did not understand self-love and care. I got burned out. And many of you hearing me too, I'm sure you have been there, where you did everything. You had you have some successes, but you still feel that there's something that you had to do. And different people feel stuck in different areas of life. It could be your personal life. It could be in your marriage. It could be in your family. It could be in other relationships. It could be in your career. It could also be in your thought, in your mind. And all these have different emotions. and then you can come up with different ideas on how to make things work and all that, but you are still stuck. You are in autopilot. I have been there, all of the above. I can tell you that. I was living my life in default. But when I understood my purpose, when I understood my personality, how God created me to get things done, and I also began to invest in my development. I started investing in mentors and coaches to help me. That made a difference. I started living intentionally. I started living in my truth. So the next question you might ask is, why do we get stuck? Why? I am working so hard. Why? Why should I get stuck? Okay, let me just share 10 things with 4 things with you. Let me share 4 things why we get stuck. 1, when you don't know your purpose, you are going to be stuck because you don't know how to align and operate in your strength. Number 2, when you are doing things that does not align with who you are. Number 3, when your capacity and your ability to grow are restricted. I call that arrested development. And you just can't seem to reach your full potential because you know that you are far from where you need to go. Then number 5, when you do not have mentors and people in your life who will help you, give you a different perspective, who will listen to your insight and really help you navigate to the next level. And those are some of the reasons why we get stuck. And you might ask me, when you begin to have insight and you have decided to grow, you have decided that you are tired of being tired and you want to go to the next level, what does that feel like? What does that feel like? And I really, the way I can explain it, based on my experience and what I've also gotten from some of my clients, is it looks like when you have a bulb of onion and you begin to peel back the layers of an onion, or you open an onion and you begin to peel. You want to see what is in there. You know what happens when you do that to an onion? The onion emits gas that will make your eyes hurt and it will look like you are crying, right? That's what an onion does. The process of getting unstuck at times will be uncomfortable because you have been doing something for a long time and moving to doing something different might be uncomfortable, but I promise you, it will lead to your growth and you will like it. Now, let's look at 7 things that you can begin to do today to help you get unstuck. 7 things. And the first thing is that you should be ready to leave your comfort zone. You have been comfortable for too long. When you have an insight and you are tired of being tired, you are tired of figuring things out, you are tired of things not working, you are ready to leave your comfort zone and you are ready to work. Because when you have an insight into your condition, into the reason why you are not growing, to the reason why you are stuck, you are in the right direction. Then number 2, becoming intentional. When you don't leave things for chance, when you don't leave things or you don't do things the way you have done it for a long time, just leave it to chance. If it comes, it comes. When you decide to do something different, you become intentional with your goals. You become intentional every day to do things that will move you towards the success that you desire. Then number 3, Renew your mindset. I always say this: you cannot put new wine in old bottle. You cannot create something great out of a mindset that caused you to be stuck in the first instance. And which means that you need to shift your thinking. You need to move towards positivity and abundance. Your self-talk, your inner talk, your self-talk needs to be different. It needs to help you move to something like from, I have tried several things. If I would be successful in my business, I would have done it. To, I'm going to do something that I've never done before so that I can have success in my business. Number 4, set small goals that will move you towards the success you so much desire. Small, achievable goals every day. Do something different every day that will help you. And if I may ask, one of the things I've seen when people are setting goals is that they don't understand their personality. They are setting goals based on what somebody had done in their industry, instead of taking that and really setting that goal according to who they are, because you are able to follow through and help you create your priority based on your style, on who you are. Then number 5, once you find a process that works for you, once you find that process that is giving you success, stick to that process. Stick to it, but allow yourself to reassess that process, to reassess it, improve on it constantly. Then number 6, surround yourself with positive people who will influence you to want to do better. Positive people who will challenge you, who will give you insights, mentors, coaches like me, who will really help you to move on to the next level that you are looking for. And number seven, which is really very important, is that I want to invite you to join me at our next entrepreneurial bootcamp, where we will work towards your success, the success that you desire, by helping you align your purpose, your strength, your values to the core of who you are, and then helping you to maximize your potential so that you can get unstuck, really begin that journey of success that you desire in your business. Or if you are not stuck, you want to start a business, but you don't know how to start. Are you thinking of retirement and you want to start something so that when you retire, you can do that? What about those of you who want to become your own boss? Are you thinking of becoming your own boss so that you can really take charge of your life? You can take charge of your schedule, of your time. If this is you, I invite you also to join my next entrepreneur bootcamp, where we'll work with you one-on-one for 6 weeks to move you from passion through the ideas that you have, through implementation, towards growth and developing a successful business. If you are one of these people, book a call with me today. Let's get started, and I am here to serve you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift you can give me is by sharing this podcast with your friends, your family, and reviewing it, which will help this podcast to grow organically. If you want to create your own economy and live the life that you deserve, join my next workshop or schedule time with me. My purpose may as well be to help you on your journey. Visit clarolmc.com gr.com/workshop. See you again next week.